Hello and welcome to the Aunty Lisa Show. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see what we'll do today. Ooh, T-Rex. Very nice, like that. Oh, Kristoffer, Aleksander and Aunty Lisa. El Fuego. He comes up a lot, that guy. Sky. Off of Paw Patrol. Obs. And Jack. Nice. Okie dokie. What random things we get from here? A magic potion. Sausages. Ooh, the jungle. We haven't been there before. Nice. Okay. Is that enough? Okay. One day, Aleksander and Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa were watching TV and they were learning all about the jungle. And they thought, do you know what would be really cool? It would be really cool if we went to the jungle, wouldn't it? So, they asked Mummy and Papa, and Mummy and Papa said, yeah, that'll be fine. If Aunty Lisa goes with you, you can all go to the jungle together. That'll be great. And we'll have lots of time off and watch boring grown-up television and drink tea and coffee. And Aleksander and Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa were super excited. So they packed their backpacks, really big backpacks, full of all the things that they would need to go to the jungle. And then they thought, oops, we need to figure out how to get to the jungle. So they called on their good friend Sky. And Sky said, wow, you want to go to the jungle? That sounds amazing. Me too. And Aleksander, Kristoffer and Aunty Lisa said, hey, Sky, what if we all went to the jungle together in your helicopter? And Sky said, well, I don't know if we'll all fit, actually. It's quite a small helicopter. And Aunty Lisa and Aleksander and Kristoffer thought, that actually is a really good point. Sky's helicopter is tiny. So, let's see. I know what we'll do. We'll do the sensible thing we should have thought of in the first place and just catch a plane. So, Sky and Aunty Lisa and Aleksander and Kristoffer all got on an aeroplane, and Sky had to go in a special little dog basket and sit on Kristoffer's lap because they didn't realise that she was a talking dog and could have her own seat. She was a bit annoyed about that, actually. But anyway, so they all flew to... Which jungle should we go to? I'm going to go India. They all flew to India and that place. So they landed in India. It was so hot. So the first thing they did when they got off the plane was they all had an ice cream. And that was delicious. And they felt a little bit better, but it was super hot. Anyway, when they came out of the airport, they were like, right, okay, we need to get to the jungle. And they thought, oh, we didn't think this part through. How are we going to get to the jungle? Hang on a minute. If I remember rightly, I think Jack and El Fuego were on a trip to India as well. Maybe they could give us a lift into the jungle and we could all explore the jungle together. So Aleksander and Kristoffer called up Jack and El Fuego. And they said, hello, Jack, El Fuego, how you doing? And Jack and El Fuego said, oh, we're having the best time. We're out in India. We are eating so much curry, we're going to explode. And Aleksander and Kristoffer said, wow, well, as it happens, we're also in India. Do you want to meet up and maybe all go to the jungle together? And Fuego said, hey, that sounds amazing. Let's do this. So they all met up one day in a town that was not far at all from the jungle. And they said, right, guys, this is going to be the best adventure ever. And so they said, right, we've got to pack some stuff. So they packed some sausages to cook on a campfire. And they packed some tea for Aunty Lisa. That was important. And they packed all their tents and overnight stuff and some mosquito spray, because the mosquitoes can be dangerous. And that's what they packed into big, enormous backpacks. And they put the big, enormous backpacks in the back of El Fuego's, his beach buggy, because that's perfect all-terrain vehicle for driving into the jungle, or at least to the edge of the jungle. Can't drive all the way through it. Anyway, so driving along, everyone's having a blast, playing loads of loud music, and then they see the jungle, and they're like, I didn't know it was so big. And the trees are ginormous. They must be hundreds of years old. And I could hear all these crazy birds, and they could see the most beautiful flowers and the wonderful waterfalls. And they were like, this is so cool. Let's go for a swim in a waterfall. So that's what they did. They all piled out of the beach buggy and put their stuff on the side, and they jumped into the big, glorious pool of water. And and then they stood underneath the waterfall, and it pounded on their head. And they went, this is so good. Not as good as ice cream, but nearly as good as ice cream. And the water went, they were like, oh, this is great. So they set up their camp. They set up some tents and some hammocks, and they made a campfire, and they started cooking their sausages. And Aunty Lisa had veggie sausages, and Aleksander, Kristoffer, and Fuego, and Jack, and Aleksander, have I missed anyone? And Sky, they had normal ones. Anyway, so they all had their sausages, and then they also had some marshmallows, because they're great to toast on a campfire. And they were just settling in for the night when they heard a really loud noise. They were like this. Because the noise was so loud, and it went like that. And Fuego and Jack jumped out of their bed, and Aleksander, Kristoffer, and Aunty Lisa jumped out of their bed, and Sky jumped out of hers too. And they went, what was that terrifying noise? And they said, well, we are in the jungle. It could be a jungle lion, which is a thing. They don't just live in the savannah. They can live in the jungles in India. Or it could be a tiger, maybe. Oh dear. Or a puma, a jaguar. Or, but it sounded too loud. And then Kristoffer said, I know what it sounded like. It sounded like a T-Rex. Nobody move. And they all stood extremely still, because everybody knows that T-Rexes can only see you if you move. They stood like this. And then through the leaves and the trees, they saw something coming their way. And it went stomp, 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 crash, crash, crash. And all the trees were falling over. And Aleksander, Kristoffer, and Aunty Lisa went, and it was a ginormous T-Rex. Oh no. And they all stood perfectly still. And the T-Rex came up to them, and it sniffed them. Everyone was so relieved. They saw it stomp, stomp, stomp away. But they were like, where on earth did a T-Rex come from? We're not in dinosaur times. This is crazy. And they went, I know, we'll phone Andy. He'll know what to do. Beep, beep. Oh no, our phones don't work because we're in the middle of the jungle. Did anyone bring any other means of communication? No, you didn't? We all just relied on our mobile phones. Well, that was silly. Okay, we're going to need to handle this ourselves. And just at that very moment, a little creature popped out on top of a toadstool, which is a mushroom type thing, which you must never eat in the wild. And it went, hello! And Aleksander, Kristoffer, and Aunty Lisa, and El Fuego, and Jack, and Sky went, what is this? And it was a little jungle fairy. And jungle fairies are like the guardians of the jungle. And it had pretty little fairy wings so that it could fly around with, but it was only this big. And it went, hello, what's up? And Fuego and Aleksander and Jack and everyone went, my eyes are playing tricks on me. And the little jungle fairy went, hello, hello. And now Fuego went, I don't think they're playing tricks on you. I think that is a fairy. And Aleksander went, whoa. Kristoffer went, wow. And they said, okay, hi, little fairy. And the fairy went, hello, how can I help you? What's wrong? And Aleksander and everyone explained that there's a ginormous T-Rex here and he's in completely the wrong time. And the fairy went, that is a pickle. I wonder why he's here. Oh, he must have been magicked here by the wicked witch of the jungle. She's so naughty, she likes to mess with tourists. Okay.